This is a video a lot of people, including myself, have been waiting a long time to see. The production version of our E92 M3 dampers that we've made in collaboration with Bilstein are finally ready. What I have in front of me is the result of a collaboration between ourselves and Bilstein UK and a lot of patience. I initially tested and signed off on the prototypes nearly 2 years ago now, but lots of technical issues got in the way and delays happened in terms of production, but I'm glad that we're finally ready with them. So for all of you guys out there that have been hounding us almost weekly or monthly about the product being ready, it is ready now and it is available in stock to order. But I'm going to go through the product and explain how it's different to Bilstein's own version. So these are based off Bilstein's B6 EDC Damptronic dampers, and we started with fitting that version on our Japan Red E92 M3 behind me. And when I drove the car, I noticed it was an improvement over the stock ones, but especially for UK roads that are quite rough and undulating, I thought that it could be improved. So essentially what we've done is taken Bilstein's own dampers and we've made the comfort setting more compliant and softer, and then we've taken the Sport Plus setting and made that stiffer, more suitable for track work. The Sport setting, the middle one, that is the same as Bilstein's own version. The only complaint we ever heard about Bilstein's own version was that it raised the ride height a little bit, and we've addressed that in our own damper by making the body shorten. You can see the difference here between our prototype, which we checked all the valving on and then signed off on how it would ride in Comfort and Sport Plus, and also our production version here. So that means that when you run this car with OEM springs, you're not going to get a rise in ride height. Obviously these will be new, so when you're comparing them against old ones, there may be a little difference, but once these are settled in, they should go back to the same height. Now you can use these with OEM springs. You can also use them with any lowering spring of your choice, but for me, the ultimate spring setup with these dampers, and it's what I've been running on our Japan Red for 2 years now, is the MSS height adjustable spring kit. So today we are going to pair these dampers up with this spring kit. We'll get it installed on the car, see how it sits, and more importantly, see how it drives. With everything installed, this is how it looks. So these are the same MSS springs that we had on the car for the last 2 years with the prototype dampers. They are wound all the way down on the front, and there's a little bit adjustment on the back, but this gives you an idea of how you can get the car looking. Now, my personal preference would be not to have that low at the front, and I'd probably raise it up by about 5 mil, but that's the beauty of the MSS kit. It is adjustable, so you can set the ride height to exactly where you want it. And if you go for a proper geo setup, you can also do corner weight balancing. The rear of the car is sitting perfectly for me now. This is where I would want the ride height, and the comp wheel with a simple spacer is a very timeless look on this car. But these dampers aren't made for looks, they're made for driving. So let's jump in and see how they are. So these Evolve by Bilstein dampers have been a long time coming, but I can assure you they are worth the wait. We have been running the prototypes on this car for the last year and a bit, and I've been really impressed with the way they perform. So we've taken Bilstein's own valving and we made them slightly more comfortable in comfort setting, which is in at the moment, and slightly stiffer in sport, and the middle setting is left as Bilstein's own valving. So on this bumpy B road, it's just gliding over, so predictable. And we are running this particular set in combination with the MSS height adjustable spring, and that is an absolutely amazing combination on this platform, because the triple rear spring rate really help to maintain grip on bumpy roads, and the comfort level is like any other I've experienced on the E92 M3 with a set of springs and dampers. So effectively we have made our own coilovers with this setup. Sorry, pardon me while I just enjoy that induction noise. So as you can see, on a B road blast, it's very compliant, very predictable. The car has a lot less lean than with the stock dampers and spring setup. And we have tested these dampers with other popular springs that are available on this platform, like the H&R and the IBAX, and they work really well. And remember, these dampers are designed as an OE replacement, so you can use them with OE springs as well as whichever lowering springs you either have or you want to go for. And one of the complaints that people had with Bilstein's own version of the B6 was that they increased the ride height by quite a significant amount, and we have addressed that by changing the damper body, and that's the reason why this has taken so long to release, because we changed so much it had to go through Bilstein's own compliancy procedure. But I'm really happy with the end result, and I'm sure all you guys will be too. So the next thing for us to develop on this car is a set of our own fixed lowering springs, only because the MSS is quite expensive, although they are very good. If you can afford it, I would definitely recommend going for it. But some people will just want a simple fit forget option. So we're going to develop our own lowering spring, probably around 25 mil front, maybe 15 rear. We'll figure out where we want the car to sit. And for this project, we want to refresh all of the suspension components that we haven't done so far. So we did the same thing on our Monte Carlo E92 M3 project, the high mileage one, and everything about that car just feels brand new now since we did the arms and the bushes. So that is the next thing we're going to do on this car. So this Bilstein kit is now available to order from our website. We do ship worldwide, and if you're in the UK, you can have the pleasure of having Aston and Hash fit them for you. Until next time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please remember to smash that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. If you want to join the conversation, please drop a comment below and we'll try our best to respond to you. If you want to watch more of this project, you can do so over here. If you want to watch what YouTube thinks you might like from our other content, you can do so over here.